All right, guys, back with some more square body content today. Here's a short bid. I have to check the year. I think this is an 84 model. It is on the website. It is for sale. Small block, short bid, half-ton truck that has been converted to 1 ton. This truck's sitting on 22 by 16 specialty forged wheels, 40-inch Toyo tires that have been sitting, so they do have some dry rot cracks. Just being upfront about that. This truck's got about 8, maybe 9 inches of lift on it, so it's pretty tight on the 40s, but it has a great stance. Everybody that has seen this truck so far has gone crazy about it. This truck came in on trade on one of our very high-end custom built trucks. And the customer, he enjoyed this one, but he knew it wasn't perfect. He was very upfront with us when he traded it into us. So we went over it and we made a few changes. But here's what you have. You got crossover steering. You got an older suspension lift, older shocks. It does have braided brake hoses. It's got a pretty well-built small block, full header system, dual exhaust, Dana 60 front axle, which does have some upgraded parts in it. I think the shop said upgraded axles and other things. Brand new rotors, calipers, and brakes, front and back. 14-bolt rear end is disc brake converted. Flowmaster exhaust. Rear reverse lights in the bumper. And we've not painted under this truck. We're not trying to hide anything on this truck. Flowmasters, of course, turn sideways to fit under here. It's got the old school ladder style traction bars. It's got a rock solid diff cover, 14-bolt, full floater, disc brake converted. Got the shocks on the rear suspension. And a pretty solid truck. When it was up on the rack, you know, the guy said, hey, this is not one of our $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 restored trucks. Of course, we knew that going into it, but it's not a rust bucket either. We did put a proper front drive shaft with all the grease fittings in it. This truck was a manual originally. It is an automatic now. It's got the little hoop steps right here. The front fenders have actually been professionally cut open right here and actually done a very good job with the way they're clearanced. These 40s would not probably fit without that being done, but that was done prior. Aftermarket signal lights, Cowl induction hood, steel, moon visor, sun visor, everybody calls it something different. The upholstery's nice. It's got the blue piping, black leather, black tweed. That's the front center caps that aren't on the wheels. Shifter's in the middle. That's not a manual shifter, that's an automatic shifter. Floor shift 4x4. Bluetooth stereo, and all autometer gauges. So this one will be sold, obviously with the mileage not being accurate because there's no way to track it, and it's been changed out. A couple switches there, backup lights, a couple other things, headlight switch, dome light up in the ceiling there, leather wrapped sun visors, windshield and all the glasses in good shape, sliding glass back window. Rocker panels are not rusted out. Somebody's added this little pocket to the door. Door panels do have the cloth style. They could use a little dye right here. It's rubbed off. These were probably a tan and they got rubbed or, you know, whatever, but they've been dyed over in black. Bottoms of the doors aren't terrible. Definitely see where it has had some rust, you know, fixed a little bit. And most of this right here is just water from where he's washed it and overspray paint. Again, not a perfect truck, not one of our most high-end expensive ones, but it is a short bid. It does have very straight body lines. It has a good stance. If it wasn't sitting in this building full of all these expensive trucks, you wouldn't know the difference. We are going to change the oil. We are going to do a safety inspection, checking the brakes, checking the ball joints, all the last-minute things we always do. So that'll be taken care of. let's see, the key is here. Here you go. Pretty cool sounding small block. We have no idea of the horsepower. Previous owner said 500. We don't have any way to know that, but it sounds healthy. It does under the hood, as you saw in the video. Got the tall air cleaner. We have not cleaned up the valve covers. They're a little rusty. We haven't touched under the hood actually. Does have a big canister because of the fact it's got the big cam, which takes away all the boost from the brakes. It really, depending on how picky you are, there's not much else you got to do to this truck. You can drive and enjoy it just the way it is. And if it is something you want to do some further modifications, our shop can handle. Daniel and Brian can take care of anything you want for a square body. They are perfectionists on these trucks. So give us a ring, davisautosales.com, or jump on davisoffroad.com for any custom upgrades you're looking to do to your square body truck. But here's one of several that we currently have for sale. davisautosales.com. Thanks for watching today. Check this one out on the website with all the details, pricing, and further information.